Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we've got a pretty mammoth job on our hands today. We're going to go through and clean one of the blotched blue tongue enclosures. So this one here in particular is quite a large enclosure. It's a 2.4 wide, I think maybe 70 deep, 70 high. I can never remember it, but it's a massive enclosure. It's got 6 blotchies in it, and yeah, they make a massive mess between all of their shed, their pooping and everything. And they are well overdue to have their substrate changed. It's been probably a couple of months now. I think with this many blotchies in there, you want to make sure that you're changing it. Ooh. Hello. We are going to be changing your substrate today, Missy. That is mum to our babies of the most recent season, and got a bit of an attitude. Don't want to get the fingers too close to that one, but the rest of them are all pretty good by nature. They run off, you know, every now and then when you come in here and you give them a little pat, they sort of do the runner. But nothing like old mum over the other side. Anytime you get close to her, gone. So it's a definite bite, I can guarantee you that. I don't know, she's always kind of been like that. We didn't get her when she was young. We got her as a well-established adult. And yeah, she's always been like that. I think the nature of the blotchies, sometimes you get them and they're all huffy and puffy and they got that bit of an attitude. But yeah, she's a beautiful lizard nonetheless. But this is what we're dealing with today. So we've got this this massive 2.4, like I said, 70 by 70. We're going to run with that. I'm not 100%, but I will double check that and get back to you. This is the other end. So I did the whole custom background myself. That was a job in itself. That was quite a long process, but definitely worth it. These guys love it. Plenty of hiding spaces. A lot of the time we don't even see them all that often, but definitely one of the favourite lizards that we keep in this household. These guys are absolutely stunning. These are the wild type ones, the alpine blotched blue tongues, and found all the way through the mountains up here near our house. I've never seen any in the wild, but I'd love to get out there, do a little bit of herping, and find a couple of these guys running around. This is the other half. Lauren, she's going to be helping today, obviously. We're going to go through and take out all of this stuff. Most of this comes out. Some of these rocks are kind of fixed towards the background, but we're going to take as much of this out as we can. Take out all this substrate, give it a good F10, disinfect it, clean it top to bottom, and then, yeah, we'll give you some footage of the guys while they're out, running about outside on the lawn, and then we'll get them back in here, see how we go. First job, we're going to get some of these guys out and put them on our makeshift little area outside so they can walk around the grass, have a little bit of time outside whilst we're doing the cleaning. Just got to find them first. This is going to be our little makeshift setup just while we're doing the cleaning. It'll do the job. Give a bit of time outside on the grass, give me a little wander around, bit of enrichment. Number 2. Now we did have some of these guys sexed already, but I mean there's a few that stand out. We know exactly what they are, but the other ones it's a bit of a guessing game, so we will get them sexed at a later date, obviously before the breeding season rolls around again, because the males will have a big problem with each other if they're in the enclosure together. So we're going to have to separate them coming into that period following the brumation. Get in there. Now move this out of the way.
Not happy.
That's not mum, is it?
No, it's just because it's like...
Yeah. Right.
Who's up there? Don't. Okay. How are you?
So that's 4 of the 6, I think predominantly males probably in this setup. considering the body shapes, the sizes of them. We know a couple of them are males, but a little bit unsure on the other ones. Varying in colours as well, like this one here is a lot lighter across the back, whereas these guys have that more traditional darkness through them. This is
no
Mum.
She can stay in.
She's not the friendliest of lizards, but she has some stunning babies.
She'll jump.
Alright, you can get her. This little fella at the back here, this is one that we bred ourselves. Not really ourselves, but we were around when this one was bred by Mum and Dad. And he's definitely picking up with the size of the other guys.
You can tell.
You can see from this one, this was the holdback one, so we held him back because he was quite orange through those back blotches compared to a lot of the other ones that we had. It was a real standout in the group, and you can really see in the comparison when you look at him compared to the other guys, I guess like the difference in their coloration. But yeah, he's stunning, and I wouldn't say like his pattern's as hectic as the other guys as well. It seems to be a little bit more broken up and not so much going on along the back.
Alrighty.
This is the last but not least. This is one. This is the shocker. This is the one that no one likes to go near, and it's quite obvious why no one wants to go near. So what I might do, I might just grab my glove and let her bite down on that, because she will bite. And then look, big puppy dog when she comes out. You still wouldn't get close enough to let her give you a little kiss, but
She's a monster too.
she's a big dog. She's a
Double
massive
chin.
lizard. This is a lizard that's had babies already this season.
Yeah, she's
So
huge.
she's the big dog. She runs this show. Yeah, so we just had a conversation. She's probably actually getting more food than what she should be from the other guys. So that's maybe something to monitor as well, because these guys, anything you put in front of them, they will eat. And obviously when they're all living together, first in, best dressed. So we'll have to keep an eye on you. So with that done, we're going to get this on a time lapse, so you don't have to watch the boring process. It's going to drag out for a little bit. We're going to clear this out, get all the new substrate in, and get these guys back into it. So what we're using here is F10, which is a veterinary grade, I guess you'd call it, disinfectant, which is safe for the animals. We'll spray it on all the surfaces, let it sit for a little while, and then we'll give it a wash off with water, let it dry before we put them all back in. But this is generally what we use on all the enclosures when we're doing a clean. And it definitely gets the job done, gives it a good clean, gets anything off, even if it's like their feces or any sort of dramas with anything that won't come off in general. The substrate is in and we're getting there. So the enclosure has dried from the F10. We gave it a wipe down with a wet cloth, but also just let it dry, make sure there's no residue lying around. And this is the substrate we're going with. This is what we've been using for quite a while. It's Yuki mulch. You can get it quite cheap at Bunnings. It's like $5-10 a bag or something like that. But what we do with it is we put it in a freezer for 24 hours before putting it out in the sun then for a few weeks, just to try and kill off anything that's in the bag potentially before we put it in the enclosure with the animals. I don't know if it makes a massive difference, but that's just a process that we've gone through. And yeah, this is the bare bones that you're looking at right now of the enclosure. So we're going to go get the other stuff and then start decorating and get these guys back in. And for anyone that was wondering, this is the Yuki mulch, the brand in particular. I think they do a couple of different brands of the Yuki mulch, but this is the one that we use. 60 litres, like I said, I think it's between like $5-10. Can't remember, to be honest, but yeah, it's great substrate and the guys seem to love it. And that's the finished product, guys. So down this end, we have the UVB and the heat. A couple of hides down this end, mainly behind the plants at the back there. This rock gets quite warm. They love basking on that, especially in the early morning. And then down this end, we've got the dark end, which does have the opportunity to put in another UVB. Not really necessary for a heat. It gets quite warm in these enclosures and holds it really well. So down this end, like I said, the dark end, this is the main hide under here. A lot of them go under there. They've got that opportunity under there, but then they also tend to hide behind this plant in the back there. So yeah, they seem to like it. I don't know if we'll keep them in here long term, just because of the mess that they do make, but for now, it's working quite well. That's the big mama right there, ready to go back in. Hey? Yeah, she's not actually too bad out here. Oh, spoke too soon. She's a monster. Look at the size of her.
I'm not getting you.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Get in there.
No. I'm just getting dead.
You are the last one to go in, Missy. You ready? You ready? Nice and clean.
Alright, your turn.
Come on, Mama.
There you go, Mama.
What a beautiful lizard. But she'll get you. Won't ya? Into the clean enclosure. That's alright. Settle down. There you go. Happy or what? Oh, maybe not.
Someone's already got prime position.
So that's it, guys. So it's all sorted now. New substrate. It's all been cleaned top to bottom. And these guys will go around and explore. There'll be all new scents in there, different smells. So it'll be a bit of enrichment for them as well. But they'll just wander around over the next 24 hours or so, take it all in, and be sure to mess it all up within a very short period of time. But they all seem quite happy getting around. They're going to find their spots. These guys have already found a hide underneath there. Already bagged it for the night. But all seem very happy. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you for coming along for the ride for the day. It was a bit of a mission getting in there and cleaning it all, but definitely something that needed to be done for these guys, especially when you've got so many in the one little area. It tends to get very messy very fast, so make sure you get in there and give it a good clean. But we appreciate you watching, and we will catch you on the next one.